you heard? Seems like...
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Is that all?
What are you folks going to do next?
Hey, great to see you here!
Entrusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Are you still not used to it? This is the destiny of a trailblazer.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. Their pride waning, but their might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though their divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castris, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lances quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint... would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Midamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! But I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
Nice.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay!
Hold on. Take this with you. Record the sights you see on your adventure. For March. Keep yourself safe. And work within your capabilities.
Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trien, and Trinin from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Christos heirs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends. And throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos. By the way, aren't you going to tell him any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell him all the historical myths you despise?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes. Castrum Kremnos has been Nikador's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan, built by their followers. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the lands into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
will of metal and stone.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power. Oh, Treeby taught you how? I have to say that the ability to perform miracles is innate. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. But since you volunteered, please be my guest. Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Trust me. Together, we can do anything!
I won't hold back anymore. Shall we unite our goals?
Allow me to see you off.
My purpose has always been...
Have we met before?
My strength is... Incoming!
Remember that!
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Looks good. Look, the gate opened.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge. Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
It's... magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquila's heavenly kingdom long ago. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even...
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Valorous death before glorious return. The Kremnoan people have always been... straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are two paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry, I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Made it! Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go! We're going to win this competition!
Dragons, obey this or calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
We can do it all! Trust me. Together, we can do anything!
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy. Allow me to see you off.
My strength.
Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
Good job, Mem.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Let's seize this fine moment. Shall we unite our goals?
My purpose has always been earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Is this how it feels to be in sync? Remember that!
Allow me to see you off.
That's 2 down. Not a bad start. We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play. Don't worry, Mighty is strong, and so am I. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. We've been both friends and foes since the day we met. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing.
A will of metal and stone.
Whoa, that's impressive. Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Whoa! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us. Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped. I'll be going on ahead, though.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castro Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us. That's more like it.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost just... That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense of balance. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Maybe this is where all the warriors in the past took their breaks during competitions. Just regular old bits and pieces. Nothing that stands out. There's a thick layer of dust. Guess no one's been here for a long time. They must have been left behind by Mighty's people when they departed. It was a city of warriors, but ordinary citizens lived here too. They look the same as anyone else, they just have traditions that are slightly different from ours. It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like this sort of thing nowadays. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Should make for an interesting collectible. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the photos. This is a proverb slate. Doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. There you go. Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty when we group back up. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphorius when you're from beyond the sky. Did Amphorius have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials. Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought we knew. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on.